Hey guys, welcome. This is the coach Brandon again. Hey, we're going to talk about this phenomenon going on right now. It's called fake it till you make it. Alright, first of all, getting you a little bit of tax money and getting a bunch of 20s or 100s or what have you, and putting it on YouTube and showing how much money you have temporarily is not a good recruiting tool. Because or going to a fancy car dealership and sitting in a car and recording a YouTube video off of your phone, that's fake. Okay, I believe that people, and this is just my opinion, and you can do whatever you want to do. I believe in being transparent. It's better to go to someone and let them know where you're at in your business and projecting your vision on where you see yourself going. And that with their help, they can help further not only their vision but also further your vision. And you're not there yet. But there's a phenomenon going on where people, just trying to fake it till they make it. And putting on in these ears or what have you. A lot of people saying, well, is that a good thing to do? No, it's not. Never it is. Because basically you're putting up a false self, something that you're not. You don't have a nice house. Maybe do your videos where you're doing a PowerPoint presentation and just your voice. And those people that you actually have to meet or what have you, they get to see, what you drive. Put it this way, long story short is this. If you're doing the fake it till you make it, what about when people actually do see and they see that you're not riding in a Ferrari or Maserati or Mercedes-Benz or BMW? Okay? They're going to see that. They're going to see that you're counting all this money, but you have some cheap shoes that are wearing out on the right side. Or they see that your pants are not dry clean, that they're so thin they can see your underwear in the back as you walk away. Those things like that, people pay attention to. And when you have a certain level of success, guys, and this is talking about style and sophistication, when you're making a certain type of money, there are things you don't wear. For the most part, most people wouldn't wear lower end clothes. And I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with going to pay less or what have you. But when people have a certain amount of money, their clothes have a tendency of being just a little bit better. Where just looking at visually, you can tell it's a good piece of garment or what have you. So my opinion is for you to be transparent and be who you are. You should never have to fake who you are in order to get someone interested in what you're doing. I think that if you're real, and I always say this, and a lot of people gonna buy it. If you are who you are, and you project that, I believe that the right person is gonna be attracted to you, and the wrong person is gonna go away. Also, is about developing yourself as a leader and as a visionary. One of the ways of overcoming some of your shortcomings, like not having the best of car or not having all this money, is to have the mindset. Okay, meaning getting cultured, meaning reading and investing in yourself. Because if you invest in yourself and you have the knowledge, people will follow you based on your knowledge, not on the car that you're driving currently. Okay, there's a lot of people that are first generation rich, first generation millionaires, that when they started off in the team that they had with them, they didn't have the luxurious cars, but they had a mindset and they had a vision that people were willing to follow. So no one cares about how much money, because money doesn't resonate with everyone. Having fancy car doesn't resonate with everyone. Some people resonate more with people that have credibility, unwavering credibility, unwavering morals and values. Those are things that make people step out of their current box of sorts, because you relate to them on a level that they are familiar with. So materialistic things in business only goes for so far. There are people that look at the materialistic stuff and would judge you. Those are the type of people you want in your business or working with anyway. I never judge anyone based on their outward appearance. That is the stupidest, immature business decision you ever make. It's looking at someone from the outside. If you read The Pursuit of Happiness, or even if you've seen a movie at least, you will see that, hey, you got this guy, almost like an investment genius, Mr. Gardner, and there were some times in the movie, if you've seen the movie at least, that he did not look like anything worth investing in. But if someone had gauged his credibility off of his outward appearances, he would not be where he's at, and there's a lot of individuals out there that wouldn't be where they're at because of him, or lack of him, if that makes sense. So you never want to judge someone just on how they look. You want to judge a person on their character and what they have up here. So don't be shallow and think that you have to get in debt and get all these fancy cars and counting all this money on YouTube. Just immature. I mean, if you know what you got, and you know what you're doing, you don't need to flash it. The key to anything, especially when it comes to business, being humble. Your humbleness speaks for itself when you're able to educate and give someone something of substance, other than counting some money and telling other people how broke they are. That's not the way how to do business. And that's something that a lot of people uplines won't tell you. That they want you to sell a dream. And don't get it twisted. I mean, you want to perpetuate the dream, but you got to do that, perpetuate the dream in a respectful way. Just not being abrasive to people or belittling people. And one of the ways, and we talked about that in one of the earlier videos, number one is showing that you care, showing that you care. Giving them information just because, not because you want to get something from them. Giving them information that can help them or get them thinking in a different way that's going to benefit them, whether or not they join your organization or not. Always have the helpful mindset. Always be a coach and a visionary for them. So even if they're not wanting to dream for themselves, you're able to assist them and help them as much as possible. Just look at it like this. Zig Ziglar said this years ago, long time ago. He said, if you're willing to go out here and help other people accomplish their dreams and their goals, you, in the process of doing that, and I'm paraphrasing it, you'll accomplish your dreams and your goals. So it has to be more about other people than yourself. But most people go out there with the mentality that it's all about themselves. Most people go into business for money. If you go into business for money, most likely you'll never make it. And what I mean by that, because business has to be about relationships. I know for some people looking at, well, that sucks and it takes a long time to do it. That's why you're working part-time towards your fortune. Because when you work in business, you're trying to create fortune and wealth beyond measure. Okay, so that's why you're working part-time, working towards your fortune and full-time on your job. And I mean, that's kind of what I tell people, because it just doesn't interfere with anything. But the key, like I said, for those that ask that question, that's my opinion on it. I think you should be real upfront with people. If you got to catch the bus to conduct business, you got to do what you got to do. And I believe that just shows your level of commitment. There's people out there that won't do that because they feel that they'll be too embarrassed. I've known people that's in business, and I maybe want to help them even more, that there were things that were going on with them that they didn't let me know about, and as their leader, because they thought that people would look at them differently. I've had people that were doing different things and actually caught the bus to different appointments, and when I found out about that, I was like, wow, that level of commitment. I gotta go out of my way as a leader to help that person become successful because they demonstrate something to me. Most people would have, tried to do other stuff, get into debt and all those other craziness to try to prove a point to me. it's not about proving nothing to anyone. You don't have to prove nothing to anyone. The only person you got to prove something to is yourself. And the only thing you got to prove to yourself is whatever you determine that you want out of life. Don't let no one to tell you from that, or change your perspective on that. That's the bottom line. So hey, that's another chat with me, the coach. Hey, I hope this was informative to you. I hope it helps you out. Until next time, this is the coach signing out. Boom, 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 boom.